and shut it off. Nearly every mobile phone controlled by its provider as to what software it will run on the phone. Does this look familiar? Right? It's the standard thing. Well, what's the main menu of the phone? The Amazon Kindle starting to pick up a little bit of steam in America, a way of doing ebooks, completely controlled by Amazon. No third-party apps on the Kindle. The famed iPod, pictured in its pink Naugahyde coating. No third-party apps. And of course, just accessories. Now, the iPod market is said to be about $3 billion a year. Incredible. That's what has buoyed Apple. That's why Apple dropped computer from the name of the company. It's not Apple Computer anymore. It's Apple. Generativity, not Apple's future. Appliances, Apple's future. The market for these appliances, which Apple allows to be connected to the iPod, $1 billion a year just in these accessories, like this dancing dog that you can hook up to your iPod. I was surprised to see that the new British HMS Daring Type 45 destroyer, among other things, has been outfitted with iPod docks and surround sound. It's actually a $1 billion ship. So in 1 year, it's doubled the market in iPod accessories. And here, the taser for personal protection, right? You're about to zap somebody, but it comes with an MP3 player built in. I don't know if you sort of play inspiring music while you're zapping, but showing how much the digital technologies, the applications we've discovered for them, are being built into these appliances that aren't generative. And of course, the iPhone, right? Gorgeous, totally gorgeous. There it is, right? Brother is back. CompuServe is back. These icons from Steve Jobs. And he is unapologetic about it. Now, he says, right, we don't want it to be generative, because the minute it's generative, your phone's going to stop working, and then you're going to come crying to me. You want the thing to work. And it's true, we want the thing to work. Now, he said, and you'll see, it's February, there's a promised software developers kit now, after people had hacked their iPods, their iPhones, and had some of the iPhones bricked as a result with automatic updates. He's now said he's going to allow third-party apps. We'll see what it looks like. My bet, going on the record in this room, is it will be a third-party application structure that has Steve Jobs able to approve them up front, or at least disable them down the road if they prove to be destructive. And that's because that's what the market would want. This isn't Steve Jobs being evil. It's being responsive to what a market wants. What the market wants may not be this. It may be the thing that this thought it was trying to rescue. Okay, sterile isn't the resting point. There's another move that will actually take our IT ecosystem even further into what I would call the realm of the weird. So I'm going to give you two quick examples. This is an EchoStar digital video recorder. So it's a dish system, and you put it in your house and you can get satellite television. You can record it too. It has DVR functionality. A company called TiVo, not very successful over here, but very successful for a while in America, now losing as well, sues EchoStar for patent infringement and says the idea of recording shows digitally on a hard drive, we have a patent on that, you're in big trouble. TiVo wins. Okay, EchoStar owes TiVo a big pile of money. TiVo, in briefs filed under seal, asks for an additional remedy besides money. TiVo gets it. What's the extra remedy? EchoStar is ordered within 30 days to remotely disable the DVRs that are already installed in living rooms across America. So you must remotely do a feature upgrade that turns your EchoStar into an Echo Brick. They spare just under $200,000 for reasons that I won't go into, but if you want to ask, I can tell you later. But that's kind of odd. And then you realize not only can that feature upgrade kill it, it could do something in between. If there's a television program found to be defamatory or infringing copyright or otherwise containing informational contraband, you could order the DVR companies of the world to send a signal to excise retroactively that part of the program. Then you go to watch The Simpsons, you notice it's only 21 minutes this week. Yeah, I don't know, I guess they offended somebody. It's a very strange environment. Example number 2, the OnStar system provides GPS functionality in your car, mapping services, and a special thing with a microphone in your rearview mirror and speakers in the ceiling, and a help button that if you press, it goes to this lady who's like, I see you're in trouble. You've gone into a ditch. I'm sending help. And there are very compelling, tear-jerking advertisements in America for why you can't afford not to have EchoStar in your car, because people go into ditches all the time and need this lady to help them. So, little-known case called The Company versus the United States of America. Intriguing caption for a case. It's reminiscent of the American obscenity cases, which would be things like United States versus 3 reels of 8mm film. It's like called a quasi-in rem jurisdiction case. It's like, all I can say is, if the U.S. can't win a case against 3 reels of 8mm film, it has no business being in the Middle East. So, here, an anonymous car company is asked by the Federal Bureau of Investigation to send a signal to an automobile containing people of interest. The signal reprograms the OnStar on the fly such that the microphone in the rearview mirror turns on at all times and goes to the FBI. And so people just driving around in their car, they're talking, the FBI is getting it all. And of course, the people aren't told that would defeat the purpose of the wiretap application. And the company isn't very happy about it either, which is why they're only the company. You're not supposed to know who they are. They do it. They reconfigure it. The FBI gets its stuff. In the meantime, they sue, saying it doesn't fit under the American Wiretap Act. District court opinion, under seal. Don't know what happens. Company takes an appeal, so it hits a hint. The company didn't like the result. Goes up to the circuit, federal appellate court. Company wins on the narrowest of grounds. The holding is that because the way the FBI asked it to be done, it was reprogrammed so that even if the people in the car got into trouble and pressed the help button, it would only go to the FBI, not to the lady at the headset. The FBI presumably would not come. And that's bad because, they obviously are relying on that if they're in trouble. What's the implication? If you can design the reprogramming so that it only goes to the lady, it only goes to the FBI at all times, and then when they press the help button, it also goes to the lady, it would be just fine. Same kind of phenomenon with cell phone, mobile phone, microphones. Send a signal, reprogram the phone at a distance so that the microphone is on at all times, capturing ambient noise as you walk around. And all you notice is that your battery life isn't what it used to be. And you realize that we're building infrastructures of surveillance and control through our consumer choices. This isn't like CCTV, where the polity decides to invest in an infrastructure. This is consumer choices providing easy opportunities. And whatever you might think about in America or in Ireland, think about it in China, where cars are rolling off the assembly lines, everybody's got a mobile phone, and the head of China Mobile proudly says at the World Economic Forum, we can count the number of people at a sporting event because we just count the mobile phone signals, and we can locate them within a heartbeat and send them ads. Congressman Markey from the U.S. in the question and answer period is like, I'm sort of chilled by this. What about the privacy implications? He says, no, we only give out data about who people are and where they are and what they're saying to the government. Markey's like, thank you very much. Asked and answered. Now, this is the scene for hardware. Let me now just speak briefly to what many people are calling Web 2.0. Or Web 2.0. 2.0? Not? I don't know, what do you call it here? I don't mean by this user-generated content. That's one meaning.